Good morning, my name is Nurul Shafiqah Auni. With this Baham, my matrix number is A2483155. This assignment simulates the real-world role of a Takaful planner, where we were required to develop a comprehensive protection plan for a simulated client. Through this activity, we analyzed client profiles, financial needs, risk exposure, and Sharia considerations in order to propose suitable Takaful solutions. By working in groups and developing 5 different client profiles, we were able to understand that Takaful planning must be personalized, ethical, and practical. This activity allowed us to apply theoretical knowledge into real-life decision making while ensuring compliance with Sharia principles and Maqasid al-Sharia. Today, I will present a Takaful planning case study involving a 56-year-old widow Wan Hajar Zainab who runs a small home-based catering business. She is the sole breadwinner for her 2 dependent children and faces various financial and personal risks due to her age and employment status. For the client needs and risk exposure, which is at her age, health-related risks are increasing, especially since she has mild hypertension. Any serious illness could affect both her income and savings. She also faces dependency risk as her children are still financially dependent on her. In addition, asset-related risks such as damage to her house or business equipment may threaten her financial stability. For the Takaful plan proposal, to address this risk, a medical Takaful plan is proposed to cover hospitalization and critical illness. A family Takaful plan is recommended to secure her children's future in case of death or disability. General Takaful is suggested to protect her house and catering equipment, while a retirement Takaful plan helps her prepare financially for old age. Next, for the Sharia and Maqasid perspective, all proposed plans comply with Sharia principles by promoting mutual cooperation and avoiding prohibited elements. From the Maqasid al-Sharia perspective, the plans protect life, wealth, and family welfare, aligning financial planning with Islamic values. In conclusion, this Takaful plan provides comprehensive protection and long-term financial security for the client while supporting sustainable living in accordance with Sharia principles.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nurhamdina binti Al-Bakar. My number matrix A2483405. I would like to introduce my client. Latifah Ismail is a 42-year-old single mother with 4 children who are fully dependent on her for financial support. She earns a monthly income of 12,000 ringgit ratio from her professional employment and service as the sole breadwinner of the household. Latifah is fully responsible for all household expenses, including her children's education, healthcare needs, and future financial planning. From a household finance perspective, her family structure reflects a high dependency ratio as there is no spousal or alternative source of income. This means that any disruption to her income, whether due to illness, disability, or death, would directly and immediately affect the family financial stability. Therefore, Latifah requires a structured Takaful plan that focuses on income protection, healthcare security, and long-term savings, while remaining aligned with Sharia principles. Based on the risk and needs analysis, Latifah faces significant financial risk as she is the sole breadwinner with 4 fully dependent children. The most critical risk is mortality, where loss of life would immediately eliminate household income with no alternative support. In addition, total and permanent disability may cause long-term income loss while financial commitments continue. Health-related risks such as critical illness and hospitalization can disrupt income and increase medical expenses, potentially depleting savings. Temporary illness or accidents may also strain monthly cash flow. Lastly, high and unavoidable future education costs pose a long-term risk. Overall, these interconnected risks require a comprehensive and integrated Takaful solution to ensure family financial security. Based on the identified risks, a holistic and multi-plan Takaful strategy is proposed to ensure income protection, healthcare coverage, and long-term financial continuity. Family Takaful with 300,000 ringgit ratio coverage is recommended to provide income replacement in the event of death or total permanent disability, ensuring essential living expenses can continue. Medical Takaful covers hospitalization, surgeries, and critical illness, protecting against high medical costs and preserving savings. In addition, education Takaful supports the children's future education through disciplined savings and continuous funding. Overall, this needs-based approach provides a practical and sustainable solution for long-term family security. Next, this Takaful plan is fully Sharia compliant as it is based on the principle of ta'awun, which refers to mutual assistance and tabarruk or voluntary contribution among participants. The structure ensures that the plan is free from prohibited elements such as riba, gharar, and maisir. From the Maqasid al-Sharia perspective, the plan supports hifz al-nafs by protecting life through coverage against death, disability, and illness. It also fulfills hifz al-mal by preserving wealth and reducing financial losses, while hifz al-nas is achieved by ensuring continuity of children's education and overall family welfare. Overall, this Takaful solution reflects an ethical, just, and socially responsible approach to financial protection. In conclusion, client-centered Takaful planning is crucial in managing real financial risk faced by single-income families such as Latifahs. The proposed Takaful plan is practical and affordable as it is aligned with her monthly income of 12,000 ringgit ratio. From a risk management perspective, the combination of family, medical, and education Takaful provides comprehensive protection against major financial risks. This structured and proactive approach helps reduce long-term financial shocks and supports overall financial sustainability. Ethically, the plan is fully compliant with Sharia and Maqasid al-Sharia, ensuring the protection of life, wealth, and family welfare. Thank you.
My name is Nur Fadila binti Muhammad Iwan and my matching number 82483308. Today I will be presenting client 3, Mr. Afiq Iskandar. Let's look at the client profile. Mr. Afiq Iskandar is a 45 years old Singaporean and working as marketing manager with a monthly income of 11,000 ringgit. He is fully responsive for supporting two daughters financially and emotionally, although his income is sufficient to meet daily living expenses. He will remain to exposed to various uncertainty that will disrupt his ability to provide with continuous financial support. His primary financial objective is secure his family future, particularly in entering unstructured education and health care for his children despite uncertain circumstances. Analysis need and risk exposure. As the sole breadwinner, Mr. Afiq faces several significant financial risks. Mortality risk will result in immediate loss of income, placing his family at risk and being unable to meet essential expenses such as housing, food, medical care, and education. Total and permanent disability will eliminate his earning capacity, will financial obligation will remain unchanged. Variability and threatening both short-term financial stability and long-term goals, especially education and funding. In addition, health-related risks such as critical illness and hospitalization will lead to substantial medical expenses, potentially depleting savings or forcing the family into debt. Even temporary income disruption caused by illness or accident may negatively affect cash flow in daily financial commitment. Given this exposure, a comprehensive Takaful solution is required to provide income replacement, medical and critical illness coverage, accident protection, and education planning with monthly contribution of 1,473 ringgit, representing 30.4% of income. This plan offers structure of Sharia-compliant financial protection to safeguard his family. Takaful plan implementation. The proposed Takaful plan for Mr. Afiq Iskandar consists of 6 integrated components designed to manage key financial risks effectively. Family Takaful form the foundation, providing 320,000 coverage with a monthly contribution of 450 ringgit. or 4.1% of income to ensure income replacement for depends of in the event of death. Medical Takaful or complement this protection with 115,000 covers at the monthly contribution of 300 ringgit covering hospitalization, surgery, and major medical treatment to prevent financial strain. To secure long-term education need, an education Takaful plan offers 100,000 coverage with a monthly contribution of 215 ringgit, ensuring the continuity of education despite the unforeseen event. Personalized loan Takaf will provide 200,000 ringgit coverage at monthly contribution of 150 ringgit to protect against temporary or permanent disability due an accident. A critical illness top-up of 100,000 ringgit with a monthly contribution of 120 ringgit features strengthened protection against high-cost illness. In addition, a retirement and saving Takaful plan with 100,000 ringgit coverage and monthly contribution of 200 support long-term and financial stability. Overall, the total monthly contribution amount to 1,417 equipment to 13.4% of income, retracing my balance and affordable allocation for of comprehensive protection. Sharia compliant and Makasih Sharia. The Takaful plan is structured in accordance with the Sharia principle through Tawun mutual assistance and Tabarur voluntary contributions, ensuring ethical risk sharing and transparency, mindfulness and objective Makasih Sharia by protecting life, health, and health through deaths and disability and health coverage, preserving wealth, health, and by minimizing financial shock and safeguarding lines, health, and by ensuring continuous education and family well-being. Conclusion and reflection. In a conclusion, this integrated and Sharia-compliant Takaful plan provide a comprehensive Takaful for Mr. Arfiq Iskandar and his family will remaining financially sustainably by balancing short-term security with a long-term stability. The plan ensures financial resilience, ethical responsibility, and lasting family well-being.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Sharifah Khadijah binti Said Muhammad Ghazi. My matric number is 82483628. My case study focuses on Puan Norma, a 49-year-old senior teacher with a monthly income of 6,000 ringgit. She is a mother of 6 children and all of them are still studying. The main concern here is that her family depends heavily on her income. If any unexpected health problem or loss of income happens, it will directly affect her children's education and their daily life. To solve this, I have designed a Takaful proposal that includes a 200,000 ringgit of hibah and a medical emergency fund. The monthly contribution is only around 280 ringgit, which is very practical because it is only 5% of her salary. This allows her to protect her family without disturbing her monthly budget for groceries and other bills. From the Sharia perspective, this plan is fully compliant because it uses the concept of tabarruk and ta'awun to remove riba, gharar, and maisir. It also fulfills the maqasid sharia of hifz and nas, which is protecting the future generation. This hibah ensures her children can finish their studies and stay financially stable no matter what happens. In reflection, I have learned that the Takaful is a real way for a parent to show responsibility. It gives Puan Norma peace of mind knowing her children's future is secure. That's all for my part. Thank you for your time.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Asma Amir binti Adipin. Matric number A24A3151. Today I will present a case study on Encik Faizal Rahman, a 42 years old freelance designer and part-time lecturer. He earns RM 6,500 monthly with 3 children aged 10, 7 and 3. His wife is kindergarten teacher, and their only coverage is a basic hospitalization plan. The main issue is unstable income and high dependency, which makes the family vulnerable to financial risk. Faisal's freelance income is unstable, creating risk of disruption. With three dependents, any loss of income directly affects daily expenses, education, and healthcare. He has no structured saving for his children's education, and limited medical coverage exposes the family to high costs. His key risks are income instability, inadequate protection, and education funding gaps. To address this risk, I propose three plans. First, family Takaful with 500,000 ringgit, coverage over 20 years for income protection. Second, education Takaful for each child to secure future tuition. Third, medical Takaful to cover hospitalization and critical illness. Together, these plans balance protection and savings, tailored to his family's needs. Next, this plan is Sharia compliant. Based on cooperation and risk sharing, family Takaful protects life and wealth. Education Takaful support intellect, and medical Takaful ensures healthcare security. From the Makasih Sharia perspective, the plans promote financial stability, stewardship, holistic success, and public good. In conclusion, Faisal faces a risk of unstable income, limited coverage, and education costs. The proposed family education and medical Takaful plans provide a comprehensive and practical solution. This case shows how Takaful planning applies theory to real life, ensuring long-term security, peace of mind, and alignment with Sharia values.
In conclusion, this Takaful planning activity has enhanced our understanding of how Islamic financial protection operates in real-life situations. Through analyzing different client profiles, we learned that effective Takaful planning requires careful assessment, ethical judgment, and Sharia compliance. Overall, this assignment successfully bridges theory and practice, preparing us to become responsible and professional Takaful practitioners in the future.
One of our key learnings was the importance of accurate client profiling. By creating 5 different client profiles, we realized that each client has unique characteristics such as age, income level, family responsibilities, and lifestyle. These factors directly influence the type of Takaful protection needed. We learned that effective Takaful planning must be personalized and cannot rely on a one-size-fits-all approach. In terms of needs analysis, we learn how to identify and evaluate different types of risk faced by our clients. These risks include health risk, income interruption, family dependency, and asset or business-related risk. We also learn to assess the severity of each risk and its potential impact on the client's financial stability. This step helps us connect theoretical risk management and concept with a real-life situation. When proposing the Takaful plans, we face the challenge of selecting the most suitable product while considering affordability and sustainability. We learned that a good Takaful plan is not necessarily the most expensive one, but a balanced plan that meets the client's needs and financial capacity. Through group discussion, we develop better judgment and learn to justify our recommendation professionally, just like real Takaful planners. Another important learning point was ensuring Sharia compliance and alignment with Makasih Sharia. All proposed plans were based on mutual cooperation and risk sharing, and were free from riba, gharar, and maisir. From the Makasih perspective, our plans aim to protect life, wealth, and family welfare. This helps us understand that Takaful is not just financial protection, but also an ethical and social responsibility. From this assignment, we also improve our teamwork and communication skills. Working in a group allows us to exchange ideas, solve problems together, and learn from each other's perspectives. This presentation will improve our confidence and ability to defend our decision in a professional manner. In conclusion, this Takaful planning activity successfully bridged the gap between theory and practice. We gain a deeper understanding of client-centered and Sharia-compliant financial planning. Overall, this assignment has prepared us to become more responsible, ethical, and professional Takaful practitioners in the future.